own your own business? Do you know someone that owns their own business? Promote your business on Coach's Corner Network. Send us an email to coachescornerradioshow@gmail.com.
Time to understand that if you want to get something out of your life, you got to be willing to work for it. I'm talking to the one that wants to go beyond the limit. I'm talking to the one that is willing to work a little bit harder than the next man or the next woman. I'm talking to the one that's been through hell. I'm talking to the one that really wants to take it to that level that no one has ever been. When you step into that room, when you step into that environment, you got to be hungry enough to eat what is coming your way. You cannot be.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going out there today? Welcome to the Coach's Corner radio show on the Coach's Corner Network with Season 2, Episode 2 with Sports Talk today. So today is all going to be about sports. As we all know, NFL got started yesterday with a great game against the Lions and Kansas City Chiefs. Great game. So we're going to get into probably a little bit of that down the road. I do have a couple different types of motivational videos for you that you're going to want to check out and listen to, and just hopefully you can gather something from them. But first thing on the table, we're going to actually dive into college football. We had some very exciting games this week, such as prime time. That's been big news all for a couple months, and you know what? He accomplished a goal. He was successful with his program, with his team, and we're going to talk about why he was. He's the type of person that I am. He's a hype man. He's a person who believes in what he believes in, and nobody's going to tell him differently. But with saying that, he respects that. So it's kind of cool to see somebody, talk up the hype, but can also back up the hype. There are so many people and players and coaches and teams that say they have something and do this or do that and have all this hype in the world, but they can't back it up. They can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. So it was incredible to watch leading up to his first game. And like he straight up told the media, yeah, we won. So what are you going to do about us now? You're gonna not, believe? His biggest thing was believe. His other thing is trust the process. Okay. That's a lot what I bring to the table. So believe it or not, me and that man that I've never even met have a lot of similarities. So like I said, it was very cool to see him take a team. I think he brought on a total of like 13 total dudes or 15 total new dudes to a school, to a program. I don't even know the numbers of those, but it was just remarkable to really see him, cherish in that moment. Yes, y'all are going to come out later when you watch this in the near future. He's got 2 sons on the team. Another thing that stuck out to me that probably didn't stick out to a lot of you, and maybe it did, maybe it didn't. He doesn't believe in captains. He believes in who's going to be his dog, and y'all can put those into terms, and who's going to be his leader for leadership. And I think that's an incredible thing and remark that he's got going for him and his program's got going for him. And then the other thing in college football, Alabama, they're always going to be up there. They're always going to be great. People are going to, always, put them at the top. Do I want to say that they had necessarily a challenge this week for who they played? I think it was Florida State is who they played. I'm not going to lie to you. Florida State could have stopped them a couple times on their defense. Florida State's defense was quite surprising. It kind of shocked me into seeing what they were able to do and defensively. But Alabama is always going to be great. Alabama has a good leader, has a good head coach. They have a great program, great system. And it's just incredible the turnover ratio that Nick Saban has been able to do not one season, not 2 seasons, not 3 seasons, but we're like in season 15 to 20, and growing. And he's still able to be at the top of the charts. And another thing that people have always asked me is, how is that capable? Because he has a system and he believes in his system. He trusts in his system. He trusts in the process. So it's really a fun thing to really, again, as a coach, sit back and watch these games and watch them in detail, for everything that they're doing. And it's just really cool to, I don't want to say I once lived that life. I'm not going away. I'm not, going to get off the coaching pedestal. But to see, some of the things that I went through to conquer the goals that I've conquered in my life, is pretty impactful. And to see it come to however you say that word, proficient or whatever, is really, it's really impactful. And to absorb that and continue to see others do that, has been a huge motivator for me for some time now. And then the other thing, Michigan Wolverine, Jim Harbaugh, he is on a game suspension. I think he's got 3 games left of his suspension. I think it was a recruiting issue. Not really sure on why that is, or I haven't looked into it. Don't know the details, but it's pretty incredible, to have a team. And I don't know if he was able to practice with them, or what the restrictions were on that, but it was really cool to see them win without their leader. But their teams, or their team believed in his system, his program, what he's instilled. And it's all about instilling in stuff and instilling a system into someone. And everybody, like I said, continues to ask me, well, how are you successful? How are you this? How are you that? How are you such a great coach? Because I believe in a system. I trust the process. I've seen my system that I've placed or instilled into 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams, 4 teams, 5 teams, and the list goes on. There's stuff that I don't like to talk about, but I will bring it to light, just so you guys can understand. For example, in the last 2.5 seasons, I've only lost 3 games. And that's a total of 8 games total each season. So that should tell you a level of success. And these are the reasons why I continue to fight for that level of success, because I'm never satisfied. I'm never satisfied. I've been all the way to the top. I've won a championship, and I've come close to winning other championships, but I'm not satisfied. And as long as I'm on the, my coaching, level, I will never be satisfied. I'm never comfortable. I'm always uncomfortable. I'm always looking for those opportune times to jump out and attack them, and that's just the joys of being a coach. And like I said, if you guys ever had the ability to cherish in something that long to do, is fantastic. So I think I'm going to jump to, well, no, not quite yet. We can also, I think there was another game that I watched. I'm not sure who is playing, but it was another cool incident, because one of the teams, I think they were kicking a field goal, and they went, all right, actually, no, you know what? Believe it or not, and I hate talking about it right now, because it's not about that segment, but I'm kind of into it, because it's like, the energy of that Lions team yesterday was just, it was remarkable, and that stems from their coach. Everybody and every person tends to say, oh well, the players this. Well, I'm telling you, it starts with us coaches. It really does. It's leadership. It's buying and investing into your team, into your program, into what you believe, how you want to be successful. There's a saying that I say, and I've said it in the last couple weeks, is don't worry about what the outside says. Outside means nothing. it's interior on what happens in here, and then to be able to relay that to other people and have them do that. Again, that's just something that I can't teach, and I very seldom let people into my practices, but I'm telling you, in order for you to get an idea of how I was to coach or how I put a team together, you would have to be there day in and day out consistently every single day, because I'm telling you, just because you're there trying to take notes on how I do things and how I get players to respond and to do the unthinkable, honestly, like, it doesn't come overnight. It really doesn't. And so, like for these college teams, Michigan, Alabama, and primetime, it takes time. It takes that deep investment. It takes that belief. It takes the trust. And it just, if you ever have the chance, go on TikTok and just type in Deion Sanders, how he motivates and how he gets those teams to do what he asks. And it's crazy. And think about the guy. That guy's half crippled. He's got what? He's amputated like 2 toes, due to, I think it was like blood, what do you call it? What's the word? I can't think of what it's called. Blood clots. Blood clots. So I guess, I don't know how it all works, but they were only able to, or I should say, they were able to amputate 2 toes and not the whole entire leg. So that's a really cool thing for him. But he's going through stuff. But even him going through stuff, his team came out and played, and that's what I want you guys to understand: is if you're ever in a hole, or you're ever, things aren't going your way, or people want to, I'll say it, people want to bully you. Bring anybody or anyone, come try to bully me, because I'm going to tell you. And I've told them, and I've told bullies, and I've told whoever, come after me. I'm willing and I'm waiting for you to come after me. It just gives me more fuel. It gives me more energy. And just, again, like I said, a lot of these talks on here are going to be motivational. And I hope you guys can learn from these things. And I hope you guys can understand that, no matter what you're faced with in life, just attack it how you would attack a game, how you would attack whatever your passion is. Just have fun with it, but invest in it. Believe in what you want. Believe in how you want your dreams to come true. Believe in how you want things to happen for you. Visualize it. That's another thing that I want to stress to you. Visualize it. If you don't visualize it, if you don't see it, you won't achieve it. There's a saying that I say that I don't typically say, but I'll say it for you. Believe it, see it, achieve it. Let me say it one more time. Believe it, see it, achieve it. Remember that. Take notes. Okay? When you guys want to accomplish goals, or you want to go get, the boss job or this job or that job, go do it. Don't say, oh, I can't do it. Don't say, oh, this isn't going to work. So on and so forth. Yeah, it will work, because you are going to make it work. Okay? Again, I can't say into detail, but I'm in a current situation still fighting tooth and nail for a passion, for a love for something, that, I hope dreams come true, and I hope that I have the ability to succeed and get those and conquer those. But, it's not in my hands. I can't control that. You can only control what you can control. So, like I said, for all these teams that I've talked about on the college realm, I'm super pumped for all of them. I wish them all nothing but the best. And I wish just college football in general, good games. Good games. Referees, I apologize. I love y'all, but stay out of the game. Stay out of the game. Don't make a game for someone else. Let these athletes, play. Let them play. Let them develop. Let them learn from their mistakes, and just believe in that. And I hope a lot of these, as the season continues, these games don't end up in referees' hands. And so I just really hope that that's the case. And that's the thing I'm going to stress about that. So here's the deal. I have actually quite a lot to show you. So what we're going to do right now is not necessarily go to a break. I'm going to flip my screen right now really quick. And I want you guys to pay attention and listen to something that, if I can do this right, let me make sure. Hold on 1 second. There, bing. There it is. And it should go to it right now. Hold on. Well, there you go. Oh, but I gotta go play it first. All right, here. So check this out.
All right, and so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth. All right, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right, and we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. All right, and on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap and we're going to get up. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing. All right, that's going to be the mentality. All right, and we're going to learn that any loss that we take, we're going to make sure we feel the full pain of it and not go numb to it.
Now let me ask you this. Did we expect to win that game? We did, and that's exactly what we did. Because we built that fucking way. And everything we talked about was how it went down. We had to be patient, man. Offense, we go all the way down and score. Defense, we need a takeaway. We come out at halftime, we get a huge takeaway. I told you guys, we're built for this. We can overcome anything as long as you guys just hang with it. We got a ton to clean up when we get back. But until then, enjoy this.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I'm proud of you guys.
See, and that just right there should tell you, they believe in their coach. They believe in the system. They trust the process. It really, that's all it takes. And saying that's all it takes is easier said than done. I understand that. Like I said, I've been here before. I've done this. I know what it takes. I know the hours, the time, the dedication, the pain, the blood, the sweat, and the tears. Okay, this does not happen overnight. These teams, and granted, what is it? How many weeks is it? 16 weeks, right? Is NFL season? There's a lot that plays into this. So many people don't really take the time to understand the behind the scenes. Everybody watches football, I think, professionally and college wise for the hype. Oh, that was a great pass. Oh, but do you realize how long it took to accomplish that pass? Do you realize how long it took to accomplish that route or that, 50-yard, run down the field, or, that amazing tackle, just right across the shoulder pads, comes down, closes his arm right on time, and it's over. It's a wrap. He's done. It's time. It's practice. I wish there was more people who can bring the game to people that way, because there's a lot of people that, like I said, are in it for just the eye on the prize and let's go after it. Let's do this thing, this and that, which is great. Wonderful. That's a fan. But I'm trying to bring and show you guys really what it takes to have this level of success. So what we're going to do right now, because on my clock on the top, it says we're at 20 minutes, which is fine. I'm going to run a break really quick. Let's run a break, and then we'll have my guest appear on here, and we'll just talk more football and more NFL. We'll go from there. So just give me a few minutes. Hey, welcome back from break. I hope you all had a great time and got some popcorn, got to use the restroom, all that fun jazz. And for this last portion, or I should say, kind of last segment, I do have a guest, and I hope and I know I can tell it's a little bit glitchy on my end. I'm still having to work through some internet issues and talk with these people and see what I can do. But we're gonna bring on a guest, and he's a really good friend of mine, and we've been friends for quite a while, and we're gonna continue to talk some NFL and there's some other things I want to get to, but here he is. What up, Junior? How are you? I'm not hearing you. Let me see if I'm hearing myself. Hold on. Okay, you're there. That's fine. Can you hear me? Hold on. It could. No, it's not my volume. Sounds up. Yeah, see, I can't hear you. Let me see. Technical difficulties.
Now we can hear you.
There we go. There you go.
Well,
I had to set the
the
audio
settings
It was picking up
decided
my-
wanted to be
my
the
headset.
headset. Instead
No,
of-
no, you're good. You're good.
It
How are you
decided.
today, sir?
Hanging in there.
How's work?
I didn't go to work today. I took the day off.
Oh, look at you taking the day off. All right, well, let's
Yeah.
crack it, man.
I'll go back Monday.
Oh, you go back Monday? Oh, nice,
Yeah. Monday through Friday.
nice. So, what did you think about that game last night, huh?
Honestly, I was surprised that the Lions won. To be honest,
Yeah, I was shocked myself. I was definitely shocked.
but I was actually happy to see Mahomes lose
Oh, for sure,
on opening night with them
absolutely.
playing at home
Yeah, yeah,
after winning the Super Bowl. So
yeah. And again, all due respect, that kid's not where, or I'm not where that kid's at. But this is another thing that I'm glad you brought that up because, in my personal opinion, and again, I can't really speak on this, and this is just what I can say is a witness from watching games. Mahomes to me is a very cocky quarterback, and I know there's a lot of cocky quarterbacks out there, but
yeah, he's one of the overrated.
he's one of the exactly. He's overrated. He's not. I don't know. There's a lot more he could be or could do that could better himself, but he doesn't. I think, in my own opinion, his mouth gets in the way of a lot of, and he's very successful. Don't get me wrong, but his consistency isn't there. But that's just me. But
He's trying. I think he's trying to be like Brady, but
yeah,
it ain't gonna happen.
ain't gonna happen. But so there's that in the NFL, and then that was a good starter though. I'm glad it went the way it did. To be honest with you, I mean I lost all in my own polls and whatever else, but that's football. That's life. It happens. You bounce back from it. You learn from it. There's some other
Because then
teams.
we all picked the Chiefs to win that game.
Yes, yep, we all did. Exactly. So I'm sure you have. I mean, who's another team that you think might be successful? It could be from any
That's a good
AFC,
question.
NFC.
I like to see what Derek Carr does with the Saints this year.
That's true. That's
Like to see what he does.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Garoppolo with the Raiders. I like to see what he does.
Hopefully, he can stay healthy, man. He's a solid dude. He's a solid dude.
Like to see what Matt can do with the receivers we picked up this off season.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So
And honestly, another thing really quick is the fact that I'm not really I never was a Green Bay Packer fan, but it'd be interesting to see what Aaron Rodgers can do with the Jets. He has nobody with him, but I don't know.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see how they do.
It's gonna be real interesting to see how they do, and then to kind of top it all off and the mix of everything is I have one more clip to show you show the audience is Nick Bosa signed his contract. Listen
With
to this.
the 49ers again.
Yep.
I've seen that.
Yep. Listen to this really quick. Here, I'm gonna play it for you, but you're gonna go behind it. You're gonna go dark real quick, but here we go.
Laura, moments ago, the San Francisco 49ers and Nick Bosa reached agreement on a 5-year, $170 million deal that includes $122.5 million guaranteed. It makes Bosa the highest paid defensive player in NFL history. And the two sides get the deal done in time for Bosa to report and play Sunday in Pittsburgh against the Steelers. Now, here's the inside scoop behind the deal behind the deal. As of this morning, I was told there was quote-unquote huge gaps between the two sides. But clearly the 49ers had an offer on the table that was so great, that was so lucrative, that I'm going to guess here that Nick Bosa wanted to come in and get this deal done and wanted to play. And however the deal got worked out this afternoon, it is enough to make him the new highest paid defensive player in NFL history at a time where Chris Jones is awaiting a deal from the Kansas City Chiefs, at a time when Brian Burns is awaiting a deal from the Carolina Panthers. And there you see some of the numbers and some of the comparisons in terms of average per year. I believe that would make Nick Bosa the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. So a huge deal for Nick Bosa, who now gets tied to San Francisco for years to come. And this caught Kyle Shanahan so much by surprise that he was meeting the media moments ago and he thought he was about to tell them, I have nothing new to report, no new developments with Nick Bosa, only to find out that seconds ago the deal had been agreed to and Nick Bosa will be reporting back to work shortly.
So yeah, that's just crazy how basically overnight something can happen.
Mhm.
That was one thing that happened with that particular team, and then obviously Brock Purdy's the starter, and I wish him the
I
best.
like to see. I like to see how he does this year too.
Yeah, he's a young cat. I still think and believe that he's got a ton of room to grow, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to do well, and congrats to Sam
He's
Donald.
got talent.
Yeah, to be the backup, and I haven't really had a good chance to look at their defense, but and then congratulations, at least Trey Lance has a place to go to the Cowboys. Not saying that he's not going to be successful there, but same thing. I wish him the best, and just we'll see what happens. It really advanced and excited the season. I think it really put a good twist on it. So
Yeah. You'll see how Dak does too this year.
that's true. Yeah. Hopefully he can, not get a bumpy on the knee or something crazy like that. But we'll see.
Injured.
We'll definitely see.
No, that you're talking about Elliott.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
You're talking about Ezekiel
Oh, he's gone.
Elliott. Yeah, he's on the Patriots.
Oh, he's on the Patriots? I did not know where he ended up.
They signed him for a year for $6 million for 1 year.
Not hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So we'll see how he does, Mr.
Nice.
Butterfingers.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Butterfingers. Is there any other teams that you're like I said before that you're kind of just interested? I'm personally, I'm honestly just interested in the NFL as a whole right now. Just to see what happens. I'm actually after this show's concluded, I'm actually taking off. On Sunday. I'm going to my first ever NFL game at SoFi. So it's kind of
You.
It's such a different experience being at the game. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out. I went to a concert there about 2.5 weeks ago, and I know that
It's totally different than from watching it on TV.
yeah.
I'm actually going to the Patriots and the Bills game in October.
Oh, nice.
Somebody that works with me at Fairtown's selling me a pair of tickets. So
Cool. Have you? Is it so? Obviously, this isn't your first game. What other?
this will be my second
Second? Okay.
Patriots game.
Nice.
I've been to a few Red Sox games. Those are fun to watch in person too.
Cool.
Never been to a basketball game. That's
Oh, I bet. See, that's
on my list.
it's on your list. They're fun. They're fun. For basketball, I was on the floor. I think I was 11, 10, 11. I did something for with the Lakers, and I got invited, and I was on the floor for them. That was really a cool experience. I got to see Kobe play, during his younger years, and then I went back to a Lakers game a couple years after that, and I got I was in a press suite. Something else that I did, I was in a press suite, and that was really cool because you have the food, and I've done that a couple times at the Angel game, so that's really cool. You can bring like 15 friends with you and just ball out. It's really fun.
Sounds fun.
So
I've been to a couple Bruins games too.
hell yeah, nice, nice. But yeah, let's peek over here really quick. But yeah, so that's cool, and like I said, man, I think it's just going to be a really exciting season, and
Yeah.
I thought I had, just like anybody would, but I thought I had a good handle on teams, and then after I saw what everything that happened and all the commotion is like, well, that's not happening no more. Okay, that's what's next. You just sit back and wait, and then I just like I said last night after I went to sleep, I was like,
What about that? What is it? Safety for the Lions? That pick six last night?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
And then he gets hurt.
yeah, totally.
The next possession gets.
Yeah, that's how quick it can go out and it can happen. But you know what? Like I said, at the end of the day, it's been a really cool twist on things. I know it's early. I know there's a lot of moving and shaking still, and I know that people can still get bounced around, and I
Yeah.
I hate to say I hate saying it. I don't really particularly go follow them, like them, but it'll be interesting to see what the Seahawks do. So
My friend TJ is a Seahawks fan.
is
He's
he?
a big Seahawks fan.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
this
Angel
season
in the
should,
background. What are you thinking over there, huh?
this season should be interesting.
I'm thinking this is going to be a wacky season. That's what I'm thinking.
I
feel
think
like
you're.
Vince is gonna be all over.
Yeah. I don't think that. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's like one team set in my mind that I'm like they're going to do great this year. Like they're going to be the best team out there because every team has proven that something's off on them this season.
Right.
The thing that's gonna surprise me is the Jets.
Yeah. They really.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's
really
gonna be a surprise with Rodgers. So.
They really are. I think I'd be a little bit worried about Angels' fantasy over there. Just saying.
Why you gotta crack on my fantasy? Because last time I checked, we all picked the Chiefs. Thank you very much. I was not alone in my decision.
That's true. That's true.
Had I been the only one that picked the Chiefs, then you could crack on me.
Right.
Yeah, let's see what other teams did we pick.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
Let's look up our picks.
Yeah, check them out.
Hi, Fallon.
Ooh. So I picked Tennessee over the Saints. I don't know about that.
Woo.
I feel like I did too.
Then I picked the Colts over the Jaguars. Tampa Bay over Minnesota.
Tampa Bay. Ooh, you picked Tampa Bay over. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me see what I picked.
I don't know about the Tampa Bay game because they got Baker Mayfield as their quarterback.
I don't know. That might be shaky.
Then I picked the Cardinals over the Washington. Then I picked the 49ers over the Steelers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Bengals over Cleveland. I picked Falcons over the Panthers. Ravens over Texans.
What up, Steven? How are you doing, Steven?
I picked Green Bay over Chicago.
I picked Chicago.
I picked New England over the Eagles.
Oh, I picked the Eagles because we usually get crushed by the Eagles. I'm denying it.
We got some new players this year.
I know, but we usually get crushed by the Eagles, so I picked the Eagles. There was no denying that.
And I picked the Rams over the Seahawks.
Steven, who do you want to see in the Super Bowl, Steven?
Oh, we're talking Super Bowl already? I need to see some more
Super
games
Bowl.
before I can...
Let's talk about playoffs first.
I need to see some more games before I'm like, yeah, they're gonna make it to the playoffs, or yeah, they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
Right?
As long as the Chiefs are not in the Super Bowl again.
I agree.
I hope not.
I'm not a very big Chiefs fan.
I hope not. Man, some of those Chiefs last night had some Butterfingers, huh? There's 3 catches. I'm like, oh, he's got that. Oh, nope.
Drop.
Yep, you don't got that shit.
Kelsey didn't play last night. That was a big
That,
loss.
that was a big, that was a big smack.
The 49ers.
Yeah,
49ers and who? Steven.
Yeah, you gotta have who's another opponent.
Who are they facing?
So 49ers are on NFC, so you have to pick a team from the AFC.
49ers and the Bengals.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Even said that 49ers quarterback. Let's go.
Oh, snap. But yeah, man, that's it's like I said, it's gonna be a fun ride.
It's gonna be an interesting season. I could say that.
Huh?
You know, halfway through the season, we're gonna have to do another episode where we check back in and compare.
That's absolutely for sure.
Like-
what we're saying
Like
now.
week 10.
Yeah, exactly, and all our faces are gonna be like, well, we thought.
Yep, we were wrong.
Oh boy, that's crazy.
You never said who you wanted, who the 49ers were gonna face in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, he didn't.
No, he said that 49ers quarterback. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh boy. So, but like I said, if you have anything else?
What was it that you wanted to talk about?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's okay. I don't remember half the stuff I say, anyways, or say, oh yeah, I'm gonna mention that, and then I forget. I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
At it.
I want to see what Matt can do with Juju.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, for sure. Let me look over my.
Who else did we pick up?
I don't know.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other things that it's caught my attention. Everything else has been really kind of silent. There's never, except
I
for
know.
those other teams that we've mentioned, has really been silent. We'll just like Angel said a minute ago. Well, I'll just have to wait and see what they can do.
We're gonna have to play it out for the season.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. Most definitely. Well, man, I'm gonna kick you out. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'm gonna finish up with my little spiel, and I think we're gonna call it a little bit early.
Yeah, we'll have to do another show.
Yep. But
In the middle of the season.
Yeah, around week 10. Let's do it. Let's run it.
Week 10.
Sounds good to me.
Okie dokie. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Bye. So, guys, like I had mentioned before, just with in sports in general, you never know what's gonna happen. You could be the success level that I was fortunate to be a part of and be on, was to be able to win 15 straight games. I had a buddy hit me up yesterday. No, that's not easy. Absolutely not. Is it not easy? And you just gotta let things play out. You gotta let it ride. You gotta let it, run its course. You really have to let things run its course. Somebody else commented over here. Let's see what they said really quick. Okay, they're talking in the chat, which is fine. So I'm just super excited. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna run one more motivational style type of clip for you all to close this thing out. And again, thank you all for being here. If you've not done so, please smash that subscribe button. We have a lot of things going to happen here pretty soon. We got merch coming to the network. We've got all kinds of things going to happen. I'm going to be going out here in the next week or two and ask for sponsors. If you guys know any businesses that want to get in touch with us, please roll the video back and check out that clip. You can send us an email at coachescornerradioshow@gmail.com, and we can discuss how to run an advertisement for you and everything like that. But let's let this clip run. This is your motivational clip for the day. And again, I will come back after this clip is over and say my closing statement. So check it out.
I believe.
I believe.
When you say that, I want you to say that with conviction, and I want you to understand why you say that. You can't say that just because I say that. You got to say that because you truly believe. What is belief? A belief is an idea you hold with conviction and importance. An idea you hold with conviction of importance. I say I believe. When I say I believe, I believe. I'm not playing. Ain't no hesitation, ain't no joke, it's real. It's genuine, it's authentic. Because I've been through trials and tribulations that I believe that it was gonna be what it is, and it still is that today. And I believe. When I say we gonna win, why do I say it with the type of power and passion I say it with? Somebody answer that. Because what? Urgency. Because there's a sense of urgency. I like that. Why else? You believe. Because I believe. Why else? Say it again. Because I'm confident. Why am I confident? Because the work I put in.
There's no other option.
There's no other option. I like all these. Guys, you all guys are on point today. Why else? Pride. Pride? I like it. Not only do I like it, I love it. A belief can derive from your experiences or experiments. Like the Bible says, thou shalt not kill. You believe that? Yes, sir. That's right. The Bible says, also teaches us this line is wrong. You believe that? Yes, sir. Also, we understand giving is better than receiving. You believe that? Yes, sir. But not all y'all believe that. Because not all y'all are in the situation that you could give. But most of you are in the situation that you've been receiving. But when you get into this situation, you start understanding that giving is far, far much better than receiving. Then the last one is that we all need love. Do you believe that? Yes, sir. Do you believe that? Yes, sir. Well, somebody in here that's heartbroken don't believe that. Someone in here that's going through it with their old lady really don't believe that. Someone in here that's arguing with their parents don't believe that. But I'm here to tell you that is true. But these is from our experiences. What else can we believe from our experiences? You believe once upon a time there was a tooth fairy, right? I ain't even teach my kids that. It's me putting that money up on the pillow. I ain't getting no tooth fairy my credit, that's me. All right, ain't that right, Shiloh? Told you a long time ago, who was Santa Claus? You was. Me. I ain't getting no man coming down no chimney, my credit. I'll work my butt off and I'm gonna give him my credit. That's a lie. I'm Santa Claus. I worked my butt off, I did that. All right? And I'm not saying, ho, 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 I'm coming in there, yo, yo, yo. Merry Christmas, I did this. I worked my butt off, gonna give him my credit. You lost your mind, all right? So we understand what we believe by experiences or experiments, but we gotta believe something. When I say I believe, I truly do. Because I love what we've gathered in this room. I love what we put together. I love the coaches along the wall and the coaches in the back. I love the coaching staff. I believe in them. When I say I believe, that means I believe in you. 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 But the question is, do you believe? Do you believe that you're a key ingredient to this team? Do you believe that you are going to do something spectacular in game one at TCU? Do you believe you have what it takes to get on the field? Do you believe that you're a winner? Do you all believe that we're going to win? I'm not stupid and crazy enough to believe that everyone in here believe that. We got some doubters. We got some disbelievers. We got somebody that say, I don't know, I don't really know about that, man. You know, we won one game last year. They know we. We wasn't all in here last year when we was playing games. I believe. So when I say that, and when you say that, I want you to unequivocally believe what you're saying. You got that? Yes, sir. Now today, can you put up?
Again, guys, I hope you can take something away from these clips I bring you, I know they're already put on TikTok and whatever else, but everybody that I've talked to since I've been doing this since last season was, hey coach, how do you do these things? These are the things that I tell my teams. These are the things that I say. I am not a person to come out and make videos about that. I keep that information in house, but this is just going to give you a little bit of a taste of who I am, what I'm truly about, what I'm able to accomplish. Um, I am not exactly like I am not Deion Sanders' clone, but I am a Deion Sanders in my own vision, in my own passion. And y'all, like I said, there's a list of you who've come to me since doing these shows from last season, which was a couple weeks ago. Coach, how are you like this? This is how I am. And for those of you that are personally in here right now can understand that. But for the people that are going to watch this in, 2 weeks, a week, 10 years later down the road, for my circumstance, and I'm not going to get into that for this show, but for what I've gone through and for what I've dealt with and for what I've done, that is why I have that level of passion, that level of love for what I do, what I'm able to do, and again, what I'm able to accomplish. This road that I'm currently on, again, wasn't paved last night, and I'm a champion. Okay, this took over. Let's see, I'm 31, so this took over about 20, a little more than 20 years of my life, and I ended up fulfilling one of my dreams. And one of my other dreams is not accomplished yet. And again, I'm still digging in the trenches to accomplish that. And I'm not going to finish digging in the trenches until I accomplish that goal. Like I said earlier, and again, sorry, YouTube, but filter my words, whatever. Fuck the haters. This is my platform. This is my fucking network. Fuck them. Whoever, wants to continue to say what they're going to say. And that's just one piece of what's going on. But again, I want to take the time and thank each individual person in here. Junior, I want to thank you for being a guest on the show today. Coach, if you're still in here, I want to thank you. Angel, I want to thank you. Phoenix, if you watch this in 2 or 3 days, I want to thank you. For anyone else, like I said, if you guys just want to promote your business, if you want to contribute and to help, like the page, like the post, tell us what you like, and things like that. So, but that's that. It's been a lovely night. I know I'm ending about 10 minutes early. My night is not concluded. I actually have to take off from here. I have to go to a buddy's house tonight, spend the night. I have to drive up north, go pick up his, child, and then come down and hopefully enjoy a NFL football game for the first time in my life. Again, I love all of you. I truly do. Thank you for everything that you've done, sitting in this room, listening to my continued ramble about passion, about heart. But I just want to show you and show myself that, no matter if it's again, views mean shit. Okay. But it's in 5 years, it's in 10 years when, somebody can come along these videos, or I can show my kids in 10 years and be like, look what your dad did. That's what it's about for me. Okay. But again, I thank you all. Appreciate you all. We are going to call it, if there's no other comments flooding through, which I don't see. We are going to call this show. Well, real quick before we call it, there's the banner right here. We'll throw it up real quick for you. Why didn't it work? There we go. Again, if you know a business who wants to promote, I'll get that junk out of the way so you can see what it says. Send me an email, okay? Blast this. We need this to get blasted. I'm going to do a lot of legwork next week and go to local businesses and talk to some of my friends who I know or should know that would be willing to give back to us and this network and to myself, and to continue to invest in some more internet and whatever I got to do to make this a seamless transition, and there's always room for improvement. So again, I will stop rambling. I will stop doing what I'm doing just because I know I'll continue. And we're going to call it. So I love you all, and good night.
Time to understand that if you want to get something out of your life, you got to be willing to work for it. I'm talking to the one that wants to go beyond the limit. I'm talking to the one that is willing to work a little bit harder than the next man or the next woman. I'm talking to the one that's been through hell. I'm talking to the one that really wants to take it to that level that no one has ever been. When you step into that room, when you step into that environment, you got to be hungry enough to eat what is coming your way.